There's almost 550 cars coming to Forza Horizon 6, and what's crazy is almost 100 of them are brand new to the series. Let me explain. So as you guys know, a bunch of Forza creators were invited to play the brand new Forza Horizon 6 early access, and while they were off having loads of fun, us the viewers had to sit back and just watch. So what I decided to do is go through hours of footage, and it's kind of crazy the amount of new cars I've found in the background. I'm talking about professional drag cars, new JDM cars, Forza Edition cars, and even some cars that I'm pretty sure we're not even supposed to know is in the game. So with that being said, like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the over 100 new cars coming to Forza Horizon 6. Alright, so how this is gonna work, I'm basically gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna go at a pretty fast pace, but that's just because, again, I gotta go through almost 100 cars, so it's gonna take a while. But let's get started with the welcome pack. We have the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor R, the 2021 BMW M4 Competition Coupe, the 2020 Mercedes AMG GT Black Series, the 2018 Ferrari FXXK Evo, and then lastly, we have the Evo 8 Lancer. Now, if you're not dumb, you're gonna tell me that Nitret, these were all in the previous game. You're correct, which is kind of disappointing, but technically they are all new cars because they are in the welcome pack, but it kind of sucks how they didn't add any of the new cars into the welcome pack. But no need to worry, guys, I promise you it gets better. Let's go into the revamps. So starting us off, we have another Lancer. We have the Evo 6, and let me explain quickly how I know that these cars got completely revamped. If you don't know what a revamp means, it basically means that they rebuilt the car from the ground up, which again means it's a new car. So the main way to figure this out is they actually changed the year of the car. That way it's easy to organize in the back end so they know what car they're working with. So this car actually goes from 1999 to a 2001. Then we have the 2000 Nissan Skyline, you know, the R34 that everyone likes. This one goes from a 2002 to a 2000. We actually do have some footage here of it as well, and people have done the necessary research to figure out if this actually is a revamp, and I can confirm that it is a revamp. Next, we have the R32. Again, another car I confirmed that did get revamped. Goes from 1993 to 1992. Next, we have a very interesting one, the RX-7. Now, this car actually goes all the way down to a 1992, the first year that this car came out of, and it was previously a 2002 and a 1997. And that is basically because, if you didn't know, the oldest version of the RX-7 is actually the most pure to Japan. It basically has to do with the company it was under. It's a longer story. Just know they went all out to make sure they got the purest version of the RX-7. And then lastly, we got the better version of the Nissan S13. I mean, just everything about this version is better. It even has the better wheels. Like, everybody loves these dish wheels, whatever you want to call them, compared to the boring, you know, lame, regular, like 8-spoke, 7-spoke, whatever this is. And then lastly, a car that I'm glad that we saw is getting revamped. We have the 1988 BMW M3. Now, I forgot to put the year down here, but I believe it goes from like a 90s to an 88, something like that. I hope, fingers crossed, that this actually is one of the ones getting revamped. But if I do remember correctly, I believe this model was very outdated, so I'm glad to see that it actually is getting revamped. Next, we have the Unvaulted cars, and we are starting with, thank God, I've been begging for this car. I'll be honest, I would rather the previous gen. The second gen is fine too. But the 2010 Mazda Speed 3. Now, before we go further, if you don't know what an unvaulted car is, it just means a car that was taken out of the game in previous titles, like maybe Forza Horizon 2 or Forza Horizon 3, and is being brought back. We don't know yet if these are getting fully revamped or just ported over, but with the way things are kind of going, and specifically with the Speed 3, I know this car is from like 2012. So it only makes sense that if they're gonna bring it back, what, like 14 years later, that they're gonna revamp it. Next, we have the Subaru Legacy, specifically the B4. A lot of people don't know about this car, but I'm telling you right now, this is a very good thing that it got added into the game. This car has so much culture behind it. You'd be actually surprised. Next, we have the Porsche 928. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know this car was in any Forza Horizon series, but it previously was in Forza Horizon 4, was not in Forza Horizon 5, but is making a comeback for Forza Horizon 6. Next, we have the Honda Civic Si, and the last time we saw this car was Forza Horizon 2. So they better be upgrading this car. I'm not trying to see a 12-year-old model in my brand new Forza game. Next, we have the 74 Toyota Corolla SR5. I believe this was also in Forza Horizon 4. Then we have the Mazda RX-3, which we already knew about was coming back. And actually, there is a Forza edition that we're later gonna see. But yeah, this car is getting brought back, and I'm thinking revamped because they did make a Forza edition. It kind of just makes sense. And then lastly, we have the Honda S800. I didn't even know this car existed, I'm gonna be real. Next, we're moving on to the Forza editions. Now, a lot of these you're already gonna know, but some of these I think I'm gonna catch you on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna show all the Forza editions. You guys have to stick around for the whole video. Trust me, I'm not trying to do anything scummy. I just want to show you guys the cherry on the cake all at once. Starting with the LFA, I actually can't find any more photos of this car besides this one. And I'll be honest, I don't know if there is any other photos of this car. Next, we have, I bet you didn't even see this coming. And would you believe me if I told you there's better stuff later in the video? Yes, that's right. We get a lifted second gen Viper. Like, bro. And there's better stuff coming. Just wait. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Next, we have the Mazda MX-5. We all know about it. It is V10. Pretty sick. Next, we have the Subaru Vivio. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but a very cool car. This is the only photo we have of it, but we do have a better photo of the base version later on, so just wait for that. Next, we have the S-Cargo, which we actually did know about, but a lot of people don't know about this. And if you take a look closely, yes, that is a turbo. Next, we have the RX-3 Forza edition. For some reason, I couldn't find a good photo. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to look at the back of it, but a lot of people already know about this car anyway, so whatever. And then, of course, we have the Fanta version of the Toyota Sports, and then we also have the trolley here in the background. Look at the little gamer gummies, bro. It's so dumb. I actually love it. I actually do. Next, we have the Time Attack Car Pack DLC. If you guys are gonna get DLC, this is the Time Attack DLC pack. Starting with the S2000, we don't have any in-game photos of this so far. I haven't seen any anywhere. But moving on, we have the Integra WTAC. They're all called the WTAC. And if you watched Sid Wad's video the other day, you already know about this. Shout out to Sid Wad for providing this photo. Next, we have the Nissan Silvia. And oh my god, just look at the arrow. Just look at the arrow on all of these. It's actually insane. Then we have the new Supra. A lot more subtle arrow, which I kind of like. You can bring this to like a car meet and not like be sticking out too much. Then we have the Skyline R32. And just, can you see that front bumper right there? Do you see that? Bro, just look at the rear diffuser. Next, we have the Honda Civic, I think. Yes, a Honda Civic with some crazy downforce arrow as well. Then we have another Honda, which is a CRX. Again, same mods, crazy arrow. And then we have everybody's favorite. We have the Mitsubishi truck, or the K truck. I actually have no clue what it's called. It might be called the Minicab, but there's no other name here for it besides the Attack the Clock Racing Minicab Time Attack. That's literally the name of the car. Next, we have the Italian pack, starting us off with the Ferrari F80. Nobody has seen this car in game yet. I think they're holding on to this one as long as they can. Then we have also the new Giulia, the GTA M, a very sporty version of the old Giulia. Then we have the Alfa Romeo SE048SP. Done like an auto-generated password, but here it is in all its glory. Again, we haven't seen it in a game yet, but it is coming. And then lastly, we have another old Ferrari. I don't know why we get so many old Ferraris, but yes, another old Ferrari is coming. Now, boys, we're getting on to the good part, okay? The new cars. Some of these you're gonna know. We already know about the Land Cruiser. Very nice. We already know about the GR-GT prototype. We kind of know about the TRX. If you're in the know, you know, but if you haven't been following the news, you don't know about it yet. We have the new brand new GTR Nismo. This is where it gets good. We have found the BMW X6M, the 2024. Listen, I hate this car. You probably hate this car. Admit that it's so cool that they're adding it. We need more SUVs. I know a lot of people are going to complain and say, no, we don't need more SUVs. We barely have any sports SUVs in this game. I'm just glad they gave us something, okay? Next, we have the Honda Civic Type R. We know about. Then we have the Integra. We know about. There's lots of cool body kits for this car, by the way. I just couldn't find a good photo of one. I'm sorry. Then we have the MC20, the car that's supposed to be in the game for years now. They're finally adding it. Then we have the new Honda E, which we know about. The NSX Type S from Forza Motorsport that's coming over. The Hyundai i20N that's coming over from Forza Motorsport. Now, this is a new car that you probably didn't know about. The SLC43. Now, if you're a 65-year-old grandpa, you're probably pretty excited for this car. But I mean, I didn't even know this car existed. I'll just say it like that, okay? But don't worry. There's more. Then we have the BMW M2 competition, specifically the 2020 from Forza Motorsport. The brand new Audi R8 Performance, the facelifted version that we are yet to have. Then we have this photo. A kind of bad photo, let's admit. But what you are looking at is the Lotus Skura Motorsport Exige. Rage, which is a Time Attack car, but not a part of the Time Attack DLC. So I don't know if this was supposed to be in that and then they decided to give it to us for free, but here it is. Next, we have the Toyota Japan Taxi, and yes, that is actually what it's called, and yes, you are looking at photos of what it looks like. This is the taxi car that's in Japan that drives around, and we're gonna be driving around in it in Forza Horizon 6 ourselves. Now, before we move on, what if I told you this isn't the only taxi they're adding? More on that in a bit. Then we have the Mazda MX-5 Cup car. This is from Forza Motorsport as well. Then we have the 2014 Mercedes-Benz G65 6x6. And I know what you're thinking, Nitret, wait, we had this in Forza Horizon 5. We had this in Forza Horizon 4. No, my friend, we had the G63. This is the G65, the V12 version. Now that, my friend, is something you probably didn't notice. Then we have, yes, that's right, mwah, if you haven't heard, the word is getting around, the 2008 Mazda Fury, and this is from Forza Motorsport as well. Because I know you guys love this car so much, I added another angle of it. This is what it looks like when you're driving around and kind of see it next to you. Bro, look at the size comparison. This is a GTR and this is the Fury. It's like, it's so small. All right, next we have the Toyota Crown Super Deluxe Taxi. Yes, that's right, another taxi to be added into the game. Then we have an R33 Nissan. Now, I don't know exactly what Nissan this is, but I do know that it's extremely famous. How do I know? Because I've seen it in lots of media, and again, I have no idea what it is. You guys can probably down below tell me how important this car is to racing heritage. Trust me, I know it's important just because I know I've seen it like 100 times. Next, we have the 1997 Toyota Chaser. We knew about this. We saw it in the trailer as well. And then next, we have the Nissan Gloria Gran Turismo. Now, this one I know shocked the community because I found this one in the forums and everybody was freaking out when they noticed this in the game. Next, we have the Mitsubishi Montero Exceed. Now, this was in the trailer. For some reason, I couldn't find like any photos of it, but I mean, we already know about it anyways. Next, we have the Subaru Vivio. This is that one Forza edition car that I told you guys about earlier. This is the regular version of it, basically. Next, we have another K truck. We have the Honda Acti, I think it is. Sorry if I butchered that. I'm actually not familiar with this K truck. I'm more familiar with like the Suzuki Carry. But remember this one because I have something to share with you at the end of this video. Then we have the 1991 Honda Beat, which, I mean, this build looks amazing. I don't know who I got this from, but just mwah. It's such a nice color on a Honda Beat, you know? Next, we have the Honda Sprinter Terreno, specifically the Forza edition. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I put this here. This is supposed to be with the Forza editions. Okay, I made a slight mistake. But yeah, super cool car. There are lots of photos. A lot of people spot this one. So you're gonna see lots of it in the media in the coming days, I'm sure. Next, we have the Honda City, just another K car that we already knew about. Then we have another version of the Nissan Skyline. Again, another famous version that I've seen in media lots of times. So you guys can tell me down below how important it is. But it's super cool to see that it's coming here. And then now, the time you've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting to show you, the secret cars. So these are cars that are not on the Forza Horizon 6 list right now. These are cars that have been spotted in the game that I don't really know if we're supposed to know about. First, we have the Toyota Altezza. You probably know it as the IS200 if you're American, but a car that people have been begging to come. And of course, here it is in the flesh. Next, we have the Wuling Sunshine Forza Edition. This was spotted by Don Jawan Song. Shout out to that guy. A lot of these photos are actually from him as well. He's been doing a lot of investigative work, so make sure you guys show him some support. Next, we have another one from Sidwaj, actually. We have the Ford F-150 XLT Forza Edition. Like an old 80s probably F-150 just slammed to the ground. Super awesome to see. Then we have the Mazda 787B, which no information about this car coming, but as you can see, it is actually in the game. Now for my Audi fans, we have the Audi R8 LMS. Now this is a dedicated racing version of the Audi R8. Next, we have the BRZ Forza Edition, which I don't know why it wasn't on the car list, but everyone knows about this. This is kind of like a fluke. Everyone already knows about this car. Next, we have the BRZ. I believe it was Street Edition. It's not Forza Edition. It's some kind of weird edition that they've added. Maybe when you beat the game or something, you get this car, and it's kind of like the main antagonist car. I don't know. It could be anything. Next, we have the BMW M2 Forza Edition. It looks like we just kind of get some crazy body kit on this car. A little ugly, I'm gonna admit, but maybe, you know, maybe we can make it look a little better, you know? Then we have the 190E Forza Edition as well. I mean, just another another Forza edition that hasn't been announced yet, but just looks beautiful. Then we have a Toyota Starlet. This was found in like some random Forza Reddit comment section that I noticed. I don't know where they got this photo, but I'm 90% sure it's real. I just don't think anybody noticed this car because it's so mundane. Next, we have the Lotus Evija Forza edition, which is kind of funny. This is how I know they've actually been watching the community, because everyone who plays Forza Horizon 5 knows that this is one of the best drift cars, if not it is the best drift car in Forza Horizon 5. So it looks like they made a drift version, I'm gonna guess, mainly because of the big wing, but also because of the hard angle kit that they have in front of the car. Next, we have another Honda K-Truck. This one is a Forza edition, but I think we're gonna get maybe the regular edition as well. As you guys know, I did show you guys the regular edition earlier, but this is not the same car. This is actually a different year of this Honda K-Truck. This one has the round eyes, the other one has the blob eyes. That's the main way to notice the two. So this could be another K-Truck that we are gonna get in the game. Next, we have a Maserati Ghibli. This was found by Don Juan Song as well. I forgot to say, but there's also a Tacoma Forza edition as well, so here it is. And then lastly, I want you guys to marinate in this one. If I've made a YouTube short on this, then you already know, but is there something weird about this mundane Forza edition GTR that you notice? I wouldn't have noticed it, but if I go ahead and switch the slide for you guys, yes, that is right, we are now getting dedicated drag cars in Forza Horizon 6. We saw this a little bit with the Camaro in Forza Horizon 5, but this is almost putting that cherry on top, saying, yes, we're listening to you guys. We're gonna start making drag cars. And I hope this isn't a one-off thing, and I really do hope that we see more of this. I mean, we have the parachute, we have the wheelie bar. Bro, this actually could be the best Forza Horizon game to ever release.